Hello friends, today we will explore essential Kali Linux commands that every ethical hacker should know from the network configuration, troubleshoot, scan, monitor, the network perspective. So let's start. Ping command is used to check the connectivity between two devices and latency also. How much time it is taking to return the packet to source device to calculate the speed of data transmission. It sends ISMP messages to destination devices and waits for the response. Once it receives the response from destination device, it will send next packets and it sends continuously until we stop it manually. So let's see. We'll ping the Google DNS. So we are getting response 64 bytes from 888. ICMP sequence 2, 3, third, fourth, fifth packet. How many packets it is sending? It is showing the sequence number here. TTL time to live in the network and how much time it is taking to reach the destination. Ping command provides the details such as the number of packets transmitted, the number of packets received, how much time it is taken to return the device. Like here, this time it is showing. So let's stop it using Control C. So we can see here 54 packets transmitted, 53 received, 1 packet lost, 1.85% lost. Time 53083 milliseconds and average minimum average maximum average it is showing here. So next command is nslookup. nslookup command used to check the DNS record configured on IP address or IP address is configured for specific DNS name or FQDM. Using nslookup command, we can check what IP address is used for the specific FQDM. So how to do? Let's go for the Facebook. nslookup space facebook.com. So we can see here it is showing the IP name, domain name, facebook.com. IP address configured for this 57.144.42.1. This is IPv4 address and IPv6 IP address is also configured. So it is showing both them. If IPv6 is not configured, it will not show. It will show only IPv4 IP address. So we saw the how nslookup is providing the IP address of FQDM. So let's see the if IP address can give the details of FQDM. So I'm copying this IP address and let's look up and paste. So let's see if it provides the same details. Yes. So this is IP address. It is showing in a reverse direction 57.144.42.1 and name here facebook.com. So like this we can use the nslookup to find the DNS name and IP address vice versa. So next command is traceroute. Traceroute command provides the details about the packet, how it is going in the network, means through which devices it is passing to reach the destination or dropping in the middleware to troubleshoot the network connectivity of devices. If we are not able to reach any device, so that we can use traceroute command to troubleshoot the network connectivity through which devices it is flowing in the network or if it is dropping on the device we can log into that device and validate what is going wrong with that device. If policy is not matching or any other issue, NAT, DSCP issue, whatever it is, we can troubleshoot that. This command provides more clarity than ping command. It provides the details about if we are able to reach the destination or not, or it is flowing through mentioned route, or it is taking any other route in the network due to mismatch of configuration. It helps to identify network delays or failures also. It also shows the number of hops required to reach the destination. I mean, how many devices are configured, like from one city to destination city, how many cities are in that? Those are the hops. It means devices means hops. So let's see for the 8.8.8. This is Google DNS. So 192.168.18.2 is my gateway. So after that everything is hidden. So it is taking showing star 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 only. Some devices will be like that. They don't means they have configured like that their IP address will not shown on the internet for their security purposes. So it will show as a star star. Yeah, it is not showing on the internet devices. But if we have the network devices, it will show them. So next command is host. The host command is used to perform DNS lookup. It can find the details like IP address associated with the domain name and the domain name associated with an IP address. It works like a DNS lookup. It provides the details about both version of IP addresses like IPv4 and IPv6. Host like google.com. So it is showing the IP address, IPv4 address, IPv6 address. So mail handled by smtp.google.com and other details it is showing. So like this we can see the IP address of each host. So let's see for the facebook.com. Yes, we can see the same IP address here, IPv6 and mail address and some other details also, HTTP service bindings and all. So next command is netstat. It provides the details about statistics of network, like network connections, routing table, interface statistics, port status, if port is open or closed, how many connections are open, closed connections, what are the routes are configured on the device, interface statistics also, like how much data is transmitting, how much data is receiving, how many packets sent, how many packets received, if any packets are dropped, those kind of details. So let's start enter. So we can see here a lot of details. Yeah, active internet connections, then port received, send, local. So port use UDP, received 0, send 0, local address. This is my system IP address. This is my broadcast address. State is established, connection established. So these are other details. Netstat-r command used to check the routing table statistics. So let's see. So we can see here default and this route table. Two routes are configured on my system. Then gateway, subnet mask, flags, MSS, window size, and interface through which interface it is going to packets. So next command is ifconfig. Ifconfig command used to check the IP address assigned on system or specific interface. It provides the details of all interfaces. It provides the details of subnet mask of IP address, broadcast IP address configured, MTU size. It provides the details like MAC address of interface also, how many packets sent, how many received on that specific interface. If any packets are dropped on that or any errors, it shows how much data transferred in the size also like MB, KB, that details also it shows. So let's see. I have config, enter. So as discussed, we can see here MTU is configured 1500, IP address is 192.168.18.129, and subnet mask /24 configured broadcast IP address 18.255, and IPv6 is also configured, Ethernet MAC address, then packet received 38,786 since system is up in bytes in EMB 43.5 MB. Zero errors while receiving the packets, zero packets drop, sent packets 9095, and how much data sent in 1.8 MB. Zero errors while sending the packets, zero packets drop. This one is for the another interface. This is Ethernet 0. Using ifconfig command, we can configure the details on interface like IP address, net mask. We can enable or disable the interface also. So next command is dig. Dig command used to fetch the information of domain name and troubleshoot the DNS issue. It provides the DNS details like country, IP address of domain name, which record use A or AA4A or IPv6. So let's see. So we can see the domain name google.com, query 1, only one query we have sent, answer 1. So here we can see question section and answer section. So question google.com, through which country, India, and record A. This DNS A record used for the IPv4. So in answer section we can see domain, then country India, DNS record A, which is used for IPv4 and IPv4 address of google.com. So how much time it took? 24 milliseconds. Server details. When Saturday came, 07 IST time. Message size received. These kind of details it provides, it helps to troubleshoot your DNS issues. So next command is route to check the route table configured on the system. So let's see. Route command provides the details information of configured routes on system. So you can see two routes are configured, default and another one. Using route table, system forwards the traffic towards the destination. Default it is going through this gateway, or we can modify specific traffic or specific destination. You can route through different interface also. Like suppose from one place to another place you are going, you have multiple paths. So if regularly we can use one path, or if you want to, you can choose the different path also to go to that destination to avoid the traffic and those kind of ways. So it works same here also. To reduce the load on specific interface, we can route through different interface. It helps to troubleshoot the network issues also. We can check through which interface we are going to the destination. We had configured the same, or if any mismatch is there in the configuration. We can modify the route table also. We can add, we can delete. To add the routes, we can use route add, then hyphen net or network. We can mention the network. So 92 is already used, 10.0.0.0 slash 24 and gateway 10.0.0.1. So this way you can add the routes in the route table manually. As of now I don't need, so I will not add here. So next command is eth tool. So eth tool command is used to view and modify network interface card settings. Eth tool replaced the older command mii-tool. So this is new command. It provides the details configured on interface like link speed, duplex mode, or which mode, half duplex or full duplex, if auto negotiation status is yes or not, what means what details we have configured. It helps to troubleshoot the connectivity between the two devices. So it tool space and mention the interface name. So we can see a supported ports, TP, link modes, auto negotiation, configured yes, so that whenever link comes up, it will connect automatically. No need to check manually and those things. So duplex mode is full duplex, so that at a time I can send and receive the packets. If we are going for the half duplex, so at a time we can send or receive only. So speed 1000 Mbps, auto negotiation on. As we can see here, yes. So next command is host name. This command used to check the host name configured on system. Every system has a unique host name like humans. We have names to identify each other. Like that, every system has the host name also. So let's see what is the host name configured on this system. So we can see here AV is configured. This is my host name of my system. Here also we can see the same host name. We can change the host name also. To change the host name, we can use the command host name set hyphen host name and give the host name whatever you would like to give the host name. So I am here using my PC as a new name and enter. Okay, might be due to space. So my bad. So host name CTL then space set hyper host name and give the host name new name and enter. So it will ask the password to change the host name so that no one can change your host name. Only authorized persons can change the host name. Authorization is required to set the statistically configured local host name as well as the critical host name. Means new name. Once you enter the password and authenticate, it will change the host name. So as I did not enter the password, it is showing connection time. It has the threshold set there. Within that time only we have to enter the password and change the host name. Else it will throw error like this. So this was all about the Kali Linux commands of networking. So if you like the video, please like, comment and subscribe the channel. Also please mention in the comment section on which topic you would like to see the next video. Thank you guys. Have a good day.